Shohei Ohtani is officially a Dodger, speaking of the Dodgers. And he's, for those of you who don't know, he's a New Balance athlete. He's a New Balance guy. He is not with Nike like you would expect the big names to be. He's not with Adidas like you would expect the other big names to be.
Now with Jordan,
He's with New
right?
Balance,
Jordan
kind of a
Brown.
low key
Yeah.
brand, right? Like synonymous with like the dad shoe, right? That you
Yeah.
expect the white tennis shoe with the grass stains on it, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the image we all have of New Balance. But for those of you who, like, again, for those of you who don't know or who are not aware, New Balance has a really strong hold in baseball.
Yeah.
Like super
And they have
duper
for
stronghold.
years.
Yeah, they have like big names wear New Balance. I remember when I was with the Ormels that summer, we were standing there. I was holding something for picture day. I can't remember. I think I was holding the net for the guys to go into the batting cage because that's where they're
Yeah.
doing pictures. So I was standing there holding the net, and I was watching all these guys come in, and I was shocked, Brig, at how many of these guys came in wearing New Balance. Like guys straight
Yeah.
out of high school, straight out of college, wearing New Balance shoes, and I was like, it's not like a veteran thing. It's like a baseball player thing. I was
That's
I
right.
was surprised. So
Yeah. As of 2023, they hold 20% of the league in cleats. 20% of the league is wearing New Balance
that's pretty
as of
good
2023. Mm-hmm.
because that's probably 20%, probably 19% more than the league than the NBA, and I would probably say 20% more than the NFL as well.
Yeah. You want to hear some of these names?
Yeah, go for it. I know Robbie
Uh,
Cano wears New Balance, wore New
he
Balance.
does. Francisco Lindor, obviously Shohei Ohtani, Ha-Seong Kim in San Diego, Gene Segura. There you go.
Hmm.
So Spencer Torkelson, Francisco Lindor, O'Neill Cruz, Francisco Lindor, Jeremy Pena. It's awesome.
It's big names wearing New Balance. I think it's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a unique thing. It's kind of like Puma with soccer.
Right.
Like they found their niche and they're sticking with it strong. So
It's
it's
cool.
cool. So Brig, show us. Otani has his own logo with New Balance.
Yeah,
Show us that logo. I think this is super cool. Um,
there it is.
the lean of Otani running the bases matches perfectly with the lean of the New Balance logo. And the thing that I
Yeah.
like about this is, and it's just like one of those small design things, is that it shows movement. It doesn't. There's nothing about this logo that says mowing the lawn on a Saturday waiting for a lemonade.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
Like
right.
this shows that
Yeah,
it shows athleticism.
I agree.
And
I
I
agree. And it
like
feels
that.
forward as well. It feels like carried into the future, it has a sense of progression, it has a sense of uh like this what am I trying to say? Established and progressive all at the same time,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's awesome.
It is awesome. It's cool.
It's a
They
lot of
did the
good in
same
one
thing with
small
Kawhi
image.
Leonard a couple years ago. They like grabbed his logo from Nike or something like that. It's like a claw because that's his nickname because his hands are like massive.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, there's a whole thing with that, and they had his logo and everything. But no, I think it's cool that they don't have a lot of guys who are the face of their brand, but when they do, they go all in with them and they give them the treatment, and I think it's cool.
Yeah,
So good
it's
for
like being a
Otani.
Jordan athlete. It's the same thing, right? It's just
Yep.
well, I don't know if it's the same thing. I feel like a
It's
Jordan athlete is
it's the same
at
type
next
of thing,
level.
right?
It's the
Same type of
same
thing.
direction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
not to the same
It
degree,
is
but yeah,
still an
it's there.
honor.
It is. It is. And so you have on here, Brig, you have the notes. The tagline is in that run, every soul delights.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? So that's kind of
Yep.
his. Is that like an Otani thing, or is that something New Balance came up with?
I it sounds collaborative as far as I could find. It sounds collaborative. And plus he's running the bases and he's running the bases in the logo. If you go and you watch the ad, it's sketch art of him running the bases, almost like a flip book. It's very cool. It's very minimalist and old school. And then under that tagline, in that run, every soul delights, they've got it written in Japanese as well. And so
Hmm.
they're like all the way leaning into this, and it's awesome. Like you should
So
see it. It's really
I
cool.
just put it into Google Translate. I
Yeah.
translated it to Japanese and then back to English.
Okay.
And so the retranslation is in that run, every soul rejoices.
Ooh, I like
I
that
like
better.
I like that better too. It's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So it's
Yeah, I
cool.
agree.
Good for him. But while we're talking about Otani for just a minute, we learned a little while ago that he's married. He didn't say
Yeah.
who to. He just kind of dropped on his Instagram, "Hey everybody, thanks for supporting me through free agency, and I'm a Dodger now. Oh, by the way, I'm also married."
Yeah.
And the jokes
Just got
started
married.
coming. Man, Otani leaves the Angels and within 2 weeks gets a ring. Look at that.
Yeah. It was
But he
such a
didn't
great
say who
joke.
to. We didn't know who he was married to, but we just found out when the Dodgers left to go to Seoul, Korea. It's Mamiko Tanaka. She's a former Japanese basketball player, and we read a little bit about her, about their relationship. She's retired now,
Yeah.
and because she never has to work a day again in her life ever again,
Right.
because Shohei Ohtani
Yeah.
makes enough money for them and everyone else. Um,
Yeah.
but I love their story because it's like they met at a training facility, just kind of passed, and then ended up meeting again a few times. And then they started dating. They didn't get to see each other much over the last year or so. And so they would watch movies together on Netflix via video chat. I love that.
Yeah.
That is
It's
like,
awesome.
that reminds me of my college days with my wife.
Right. Yeah.
So it's super cool. So
It's
congratulations to them. Very exciting.
it's what we call totes adorbs.
Totes.